Fox Sports NBA analyst Steven Jackson joining us now. Steven, it has been too long, and I got to ask you for a letter grade for LeBron last night. What do you got?
First, it's good to see y'all. Skip, Shannon, I love y'all. Jenny, you know I got a lot of love for you. It's always good seeing your face. You are definitely
Likewise.
the
Glad you're back, nephew.
Glad to be back. I give it a C+. He has no help. He has no help at all. And then again, the bigger issue for me is Vogel. AD goes down, you know he's injury prone, but you mistreat Montrezl Harrell early in the season. Now you need him. Now you don't know where his mental is. You should have treated him like the sixth man he was when he signed with you. The sixth man of the year he was when he signed you. Now you need him. Now he don't know what his role is. And you're putting your confidence in guys like Wesley Matthews and guys who are not proven to step up in these moments. So LeBron is doing his job, but AD is always injury prone. You should have known you need to keep guys like AD and bring another guy in besides Marc Gasol, because Marc Gasol can't guard in the pick and roll. It's just that. He's one of the smartest big men ever, but he cannot play today in the pick and roll game. But the way they treated Montrezl Harrell is coming back to haunt him now, because now they need him.
I agree. I gave him a C- because he did. The thing is that what we needed, and you're right, he doesn't have help. And the days, and I said this earlier, Stack, the days of LeBron giving you 40 and 15, and anybody, me, you, at your age right now, and Jenny and Skip, and we making the game with somebody, those days are over. He needs AD. He needs another third option also, someone that you can pencil in, that you can go to lay your head on your pillow at night and say, okay, I know he's going to give me 20 to 25 tomorrow, like they have at Brooklyn, like they have in Milwaukee. You see what Milwaukee did? They went and got a third option, Holiday. You see what the Nets did? They had Kyrie, elite scorer, KD, elite scorer. Nah, we need more. Let's go get James Harden. And I think moving forward, that's what the Lakers are going to have to do. I don't know where they get that guy from, Stack, but I believe that's what they're going to have to do. But LeBron is going to have to be, in order for them to even make this a game, and I still believe they're going to win this series, LeBron is going to have to turn back the clock, the hands of time, for 2 more games. I don't believe they can go past this series, but I do believe he can summon up the strength one more time and to get it done in this situation.
And your letter grade for last night would be a
C-.
That's all?
That's it.
You gave him 85% of the blame, but only a C-.
Yeah, C-. Because here's the thing, Skip. If he'd have gave me those, Stack, if he'd have gave me those 17 he gave me in the third, if he had given me those in the first or the second, I don't believe it would have been a blowout. It would have been a close of a ball game, and maybe they like, okay, we still here. It was like once that thing got to like 15, it's like, all right, we'll see y'all game 6.
Okay, first of all, Steven Jackson, it is good to hear your voice. Welcome back. Thank you.
Man, thanks, Skip.
Second of all, thank you for bringing up Montrezl Harrell, because it's the damnedest thing I've ever seen. I don't know what's happened. He was lost in the doghouse until that game was way out of hand last night. And I just like his effort and energy. I think he comes in and just wreaks havoc. It may be good havoc, it may be bad havoc, but he wreaks havoc.
Right.
Something has gone haywire off the court in the locker room. I don't know. The Clippers had issues with him, but he was challenging the lack of leadership on Kawhi and Paul George's part, and he was probably right to challenge it. But it fell all apart. He still thought he was going to go back to the Clippers, and all of a sudden, wait a second, they don't want me. I guess I'll be a Laker. He doesn't play great defense, but this is the time when if I'm Vogel, I'm going to play him a lot in this game, because you need somebody to go in with energy and effort.
I think the biggest thing is, Stack, why they didn't play him this was because he's so overwhelmed. Ayton is a big, people don't realize how big Ayton is. Ayton is 7 foot tall, 270. So you need somebody with a body size to bang on him, and that's what Drummond. But the thing is, and you bring in Marc Gasol. Yes, Marc Gasol has basketball IQ. Yes, he can shoot the three, but everybody just puts him in the high pick and roll, and what does he do? Either he gives the wide open three, or he fouls somebody, or they get a layup. He can't play the high pick and roll, so he gives you nothing, and he can't shoot the three good enough. He's not that good. If he's giving you 15 points a night, well, you got to play him, Stack. But he's giving you 3 to 5 points a night. It's not worth it what he's giving up on the defensive end for his offense.
But that's one reason why AD stays hurt, because they're not taking advantage of Montrez. They making AD do all the dirty work and try to carry the load. You're supposed to have Montrez there to do the dirty work, to get the rebounds, to do the banging, to be the tough guy. This team is not tough. They're a soft team. Montrez come in with the addition of him and AD together, I guarantee this will be a better team. But You know, with AD being injured and the way he was stepping before the game, I don't see him coming back and being effective.
No.
You can't be stepping gingerly with a groin and then 2 days later come out and think you're going to be effective in the playoffs. It just don't work like that.
Okay, so now my letter grade is a little more objective than you guys' letter grade. I got to go all the way to F as in epic fail. Fail, epic fail. I thought this was going to be his night. I thought this was his moment, his late career moment to say, watch this, I still got it. And I saw a flash of that early, and they're up 8-3 with 10:16 left. And from that moment until halftime, he goes 1 of 8, 0 for 2 from 3, and does not get to the free throw line and doesn't get there the whole game. I had him shooting 17 free throws. He shot 0. There's just something wrong with that. I thought he would put his head down and run through the brick wall and get to the free throw line.
Well, we got extra assignment. We about to get an A. Game 6.
Well, it's up to him to pave the way. And I agree. He had 0 help last night, effectively.
Schroeder.
Okay, 0 for 9 for Schroeder.
KCP.
But again, I thought they would go along for LeBron's ride, but he was going to have to drive the Ferrari last night, and he drove it right off the road. And he was uninterested. He was disengaged. He had no passion, no fire, no energy. I've never seen anything quite like it. And, Stephen, I had to start wondering, is Father Time tapping him on the right shoulder for once? That's what Grant Hill said on the telecast.
Well, Father Time is definitely undefeated, and a lot of pressure is on LeBron, especially with AD out. But you can't play 20-plus minutes as an NBA player and not affect the stat sheet in no type of way. Right. I'm sorry. The guys on this team did nothing. You have to know, going to Phoenix with the way they playing, they going to hit shots. They going to make runs. But you have to go out and play the best game you can play on the road to get a win, especially defensively. You can't play the way they play. And like I said, LeBron is doing all he can, but his supporting cast, they didn't show up at all. They should have stayed on the bus, Skip.
I'm going to tell you what this reminds me of. This is Tom Brady. You remember when Tom Brady was young, he could do more with less. As Tom Brady started to age, we didn't see that same impact. So what did Tom Brady do, Stack Jack? He went down to Tampa. He got with Chris Godwin. He went with Mike Evans. He got AB. He got Gronk. He got O.J. Howard. He got Cameron Brate. A solid offensive line. A top-notch defense. And there you have it. As we start to age, we do need more help.
Tom Brady is 8 years older than LeBron James, and he just won his 7th Super Bowl.
Skip. But Skip, let me ask you a question.
They both goats.
At 18 years, we've never seen a player perform like this, because what you're asking him to do, not just on one end, but on both ends of the court, and to play at this elite level, night in and night out, short in the offseason, Stacks, playing back-to-backs, playing 3 games a week. Come on, Skip.
He's only 36.
36. Stacks, would you please tell Skip 36?
Stacks can still play right now.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Skip. I'm done. I'm shot. My body. I need all kind of surgeries. To be 36 and carry the load he's carried for 17 years, it definitely take a toll on him. But Skip, I'm not making no excuses. You still playing in the game. You still the king. There's a lot is expected from you.
Yes.
You have to go out there and do the job. Nobody's making excuses for LeBron, because I'm not. Nope. And I actually, the night Anthony Davis went down, Shannon and Skip, I sent him a DM. IG, and I told him, I say, you've done the impossible so many times. I'm a fan, bro, and I always gonna support you. Now is the time for you to be the king again, because he has to be with AD down. I'm gonna continue to support him, because to whom much is given, much is required. Yep. But at the same time, his supporting cast is not what it is.
Yeah, I mean, Stack, there's no question. You say you can't play anymore, but you could have done what Schroeder did. You could have went out there for 25 minutes and gave no points.
Hey, I could have done what Schroeder did.
I could go to the NBA right now, Skip. If I play 25 minutes, I guarantee you I have at least 10 points.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, Schroeder, me and Schroeder had the same amount of points.
Yep.
The only thing, my plus minus what as low as he is. We had the same amount of points, and I was at my place.
Oh, it's not a good
So,
sign.
Stephen, Shannon says that LeBron's going to suck it up and give us one last hurrah and win games 6 and 7. Do you agree?
I definitely agree. I'm never going against the king, ever in life.
Really? Even though your head is telling you one thing versus your heart?
Well, Game 6, I think he's going to be the king. I'm not confident in winning the series, especially without AD, and especially with the way Vogel's coaching and the lineups. The lineups look terrible. Remember I said this before. J. Kidd need to get in that front seat and help make some decisions right now, because the way Vogel is with these lineups is making the team look bad. But I'm not confident in them winning the series, but I see LeBron having a big game 6.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.